Hey guys, this is DFD, aka Dark Frozen Depths. Now, I'm doing this video because quite a few things. Now, I have to cover a select few type of games that I've been playing and just trying to give updates on those. Now, the first one, with Kamihime Project, I've been pretty busy with work, so I may or may not do do any ultimate videos besides I've already done them before. So you can actually check those out. And there's also the case of the Ragnarok fights, which I haven't even tried yet. In fact, believe it or not, I haven't even touched this event yet because I've been so busy with work. And that's not necessarily a bad thing either, considering the fact that I wasn't intending on getting that too much stuff anyway. Maybe the guaranteed tickets and as much soul points as I can get, but that's pretty much it. I wasn't too after the weapons, and I wasn't too after add-ons. Plus, I'm still leveling quite a few level 100 and max level stuff anyway. So, but the other thing about Kamihime Project is the fact that I'm not seeing too many Kamihime or add-ons that I want right now at this point. Plus, their rates aren't even boosted, so there may or may not be a full video coming up this I would say about this Thursday or Friday, somewhere around that mark. If I do one, it's going to be then, and it's going to be a very short one. I may or may not do that, though. And next one would be pretty much Elsword. I do have some stuff recorded on it, but I don't have too much going on with that game, really. Main reason the videos have pretty much slowed down to a crawl on that is because of the fact that there's not too much going on for it, really. We've been getting some extra stuff like the Harmony Festival or maybe like a few balance changes and whatnot, but there really isn't too much I really want to show off with Elsword just yet because we're still waiting on the third job changes, because they've announced a long time ago that in winter there's going to be third job changes for each job route. And that said, there's roughly, I think, 11 characters, like 10 or 11, and that literally means there's over 30 new jobs coming out, which of course Koji does need time to sit and try and get those set up. That's understandable. But what isn't understandable is the fact that content is pretty much just complete null and void for the most part. After they released the 5th stage to Ellery and Node, and if you see my video on that, you see a problem why. But after they've done that one, then the next major thing they're really doing is changing how some of the professions actually work a little bit. It's not changing the basic formula, but it is adding some stuff that will make it a little bit easier to manage. Especially in the case of the blacksmith. They didn't change much on that, but there's one major change they did that just greatly helps it. Blacksmith has been touched, but it looks like it's gotten quite a huge jump just off of the one change they did. But I'm not trying to spoil anything on that one. But the thing is, they haven't done too much with Elsword, so I'm really just not too into that one. So I pretty much did some sad stuff just to try and fill the gap a little bit, but it's getting a little repetitive, so. And like I said, 11-5. Oh my goodness. That new Ellery and Node stage, however you pronounce it. The fact that you need item level 180 is a feat in its own, because not too many people can get that without trying to get a crap ton of +9s and of recent gear. But to make matters worse is the fact that item level is a lie. Because if you've played Heroic Hell, this stage is harder than that. Heroic Hell is pretty much the hardest content in the game, regardless of what the item level says for Ed's fusion theory, because Heroic Hell is still harder than that. But this Ellery and Node stage beat that out because of the simple fact that I don't see too many people soloing this, with good reason. If you've seen that video I've done, your HP can get wiped out so fast it's not even funny. unless your class is made to specifically tank hits, you're gonna have some trauma from this stage, not trauma from this stage, and it's not gonna be pretty. But getting on to the last game I want to talk about. Well, no, there's another one actually, which I'll cover after this. But the next game I want to talk about is Rabby Ribby. As you've seen, recently had a DLC, and it's a very good one too. I mean, I was really excited for it, and it's surpassed my expectations. It was worth getting. But there's been like a whole like new setup with stuff too. Like, I've managed to find an item that allows me to jump multiple times in a boss fight, which greatly helps, and it's actually needed for one of the attacks on the final boss. But the other thing is the fact that the final boss gives you an item that pretty much just decimates boss HP bars. Unfortunately, you can't use it out there on the field normally. But that's the thing. It's powerful as crap, but has a long cooldown. And you only really get to show it off in 2 instances. Any chapter outside of the 10th chapter. Because for some weird reason, when you redo the 10th chapter, it removes that item from your inventory so you can't use it against the final boss. Meaning you have to re-defeat her and the other bosses in that chapter and use it again. But you can use it in like any chapter except for chapter 10. As well as boss rush. And that's the only time you get to use it against her, which is in the boss rush, and only the Arena boss rush where you fight her at the end of it. But there's also from what I've noticed, there's a 200% mode now, which takes place after Bunny Hill. Now, is it harder? I don't know, but I'll find out eventually. So you probably would see a few videos on that. But I'm going to continue that casual Bunny Heaven playthrough I got. Because Bunny Heaven does make the game easier, but because of the fact that I set it to loop 250, it also kind of balances things out a little bit. So it came up with a little crazy combination, but it's worth checking out. However, contact with enemies is going to pretty much just destroy your HP bar, so you got to watch that. It's mainly trying to dodge enemies rather than their attacks for the most part, which is interesting, but we'll see. But the last thing I wanted to, the last game I wanted to talk about is actually my own game. And I haven't done too many videos on that. I mean, I was starting a walkthrough for that. For the VX Ace demo, which is Crisscross Chronicles Sagas. And it's slowed down because I've been pretty busy, but I'll try to crank out another episode of that one pretty soon. No guarantees on that. There's also no guarantees on when I'll get the next preview out for Eclipse Trio, which is the updated version, and that's going to be on RPG Maker MV. And the reason I made the jump to MV is because of the fact that it'll give me better access to stuff, and then on top of that, naturally you want updated graphics, updated game engines and all that too. That's the best time to try and do all that. And it's taking a while because I still haven't really programmed storyline into the whole thing and whatnot, and I haven't gotten the chance to really do it, unfortunately. Like I said, I've been pretty busy with work and it's practically killing me. But that's all I got to talk about for games. Now, there's one last little thing that I gotta point out, and that's the fact that I'm actually getting near 500 subscribers, and some of you may or may not remember this, but I did say that I would try to do face cam or whatnot at 500 subscribers. There's no guarantee that this 500 subscriber video is actually going to have face cam, but I will at least reveal what I look like. So, hey, I'm only like about, I'd say 35 subscribers away from this point. I haven't really checked it before making this video. So, get to 500, you'll see what I look like. I'll admit that one. Until then, you're just going to have to stick with the voice if I do put it in the videos. But like I said, I'll try to get webcam, and unfortunately the one on my laptop is total crap. So I'd have to go out and try and buy one. Until then, I'd end up having to use the laptop one. In fact, my laptop is actually a few years old at this point right now, so not too much I can really do on that one until I update. Only trying to move all my files from one computer to the next is going to take a while, and then I got to reinstall everything if I do that. So that's why I'm not too into trying to get a more up-to-date laptop, but I am trying to keep it running as much as possible, which is why I've got a few things to update the drivers and all that. But yeah, 500 subscribers, you'll see what I look like at the very least, so I promise you that. That said, that's all I really had to talk about in this video. So, again, look forward to a few things. Others, keep your fingers crossed, but don't put too much hope into it. But the other major thing that YouTube's been doing recently is, like, screwing up a whole bunch of things, like, you know how before they just randomly had your video get, like, copyright striked or whatever. Now, all of a sudden, there's, like, all these videos coming out not ad-friendly. And if you notice on my videos, I haven't had ads unless they've tossed something like that on there. Like, I've recently gotten age restricted on one video, but, there's not too much I can really say about that because I'm still not in YouTube for the profits. I mean, I got 500 subscribers. I might be able to start making money off it, but it's like, I just don't do this for profit, and that's the other reason why I'm kind of like, quote-unquote, half-assed about it. But again, you want me to really start cranking out a whole bunch of stuff, then I need to start getting out there a lot more. This is just as simple as that. And unfortunately, at this point, if I'm going to sit up and become more well-known, I have to go out there and do something like set up a Patreon or something, or pay money for YouTube to advertise me. I just don't want to go that route. Besides, if anybody should do anything, it's do something that you enjoy doing, and just it just takes the fun away when you have to go through so much in order to try and get yourself out there. Besides, I'm not trying to be the type of person where it's like, oh hey, look at my videos because I have all this clickbait or whatever. It's like, no. And then I'm not bound down to the YouTube ad-friendly thing. It's like, no, YouTube's been screwing up with this automatic system for a long time coming, and they need to start hiring people to actually go look at the videos. That's my opinion on it. Because if you also look, there's quite a few like videos I have of other YouTubers and all that, and I watch quite a few YouTube videos along with uploading my own. So, I mean, one of my favorites happened to be Noble from Lost Pause, and he's gotten hit pretty hard with that stuff. But, that's all I really have to say. I've been dragging this on for quite a long time. Anyways, like I said, more videos of Kami Hime Project if I can actually clear Ragnarok. I might still upload it even if I fail. But, Ultimate videos is only if you guys want it. Again, I've already done them before. Now, I've gotten more powerful stuff, so it's just going to be the same thing, but faster. Rabby Ribby videos, I'll sip and, get out there when I do them. I've got some L-sort ones recorded and everything. I just need to upload them. And in the case of, my own game, I'll get to it eventually. And like I said, 500 subscribers, you'll see what I look like. That's a guarantee. I will wholeheartedly guarantee that one. But you're not going to know everything about me, so keep that in mind. It's like, I'll reveal what I look like, but I'm not revealing my age. I'm not revealing where I live. Although you'll sort of get a general idea. But that's it. And there's also, like, a few other games that I used to play. Sengoku Providence has been shut down on the American side, so don't expect any videos from me on that one. You can go check the ones I've done, but that's the best you'll get. Oshawari Islands is slowed down to a crawl, and I'm starting to get disinterested in the game. So, unfortunately, don't expect any videos of that one. But other than that, I've said what I'm actually wanted to say, and this video's dragged on for quite a long time, so I'm going to end it here. That said, that's all I have for now, guys. Take care.